Good Monday morning. Today is 10/21, 2019, and I felt the need to come on and talk about who we can give information to, meaning private investigators and process servers. The reason I feel the need is I've gotten 3 phone calls this morning saying I need the address for so-and-so. That's great, but keep in mind, if I give out an address, I am liable for anything that happens to that person. I don't know if there's a period of time. I don't know if it's a year. I don't know if it's 6 months or whatever. So just because you call and say, I need the address for, I'm going to throw my daughter on the bus, Caitlin Harris. I know she lives in Lansdale. I can't give that to you in good conscience because I don't know what you're going to do to Caitlin Harris. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, there are also laws in place that prohibit us giving out information. Yes, that's our job to locate people, but you need to have a court order. You need to show me that either you filed a lawsuit against that person and you're your own attorney, which is called pro se, or you need to show me that you have an attorney and I will give that information to an attorney and you're welcome to pay that bill. This only applies to individuals, meaning, persons, not attorneys, not insurance companies, not other private investigators that need help, not collection agents that need help or repo agents that need help. They have to prove to me that that's what they are, of course. But I can't give out information to the general public. While I understand that things like property records are public and free information, and if you certainly want to try that, that's fine. But also keep in mind that property information is not current as well. It could be, like in Montgomery County, I think it's about 6 weeks behind on a new sale. I was told it's anywhere between 6 and 8 weeks behind. So that information can be old, and you can be going to a bad address. You can do a Google search. That information, I guarantee you, is probably going to be old, more than likely. While private investigators can work for private individuals, we have to make sure we are working in the confines of the law. That means I can't run a license plate for anybody other than another private investigator with cause, an attorney or an insurance company, or if you have a judgment which specifically says you can attach somebody's vehicles. It's just the law. So understand that, yes, we can work for anybody and anybody, but we have to follow the rules. So, for example, if you want to find somebody, that's great, but I can't give you the address, but I can give them your address if you want to reach out to them. And I did that for an adoption that I did for, now, a friend of mine now, because I found their brother. I found my own brother, which I shouldn't have, but I did it the right way. I sent him a letter and said, if you want to contact me, that's fine, which he did. So like I said, you have to understand that when we're serving subpoenas, when we're running license plates, when we're doing skip traces, when we're doing surveillance, there are rules, procedures, and laws that we have to follow. There are state laws, there are federal laws. We have to mix them together. So just don't expect to call somebody and say, I want that information. Now, I know there are private investigators that will give out that information. I also know that there are private investigators out there that have given out that information and now are no longer in business because they lost their license because they gave out that information fraudulently. Keep in mind, I go around and I speak about this to bar associations, to legal secretaries, to paralegals, to Chamber of Commerce. I speak about this constantly. So keep in mind that, I'm not going to put my reputation on the line. I'm not going to put my company on the line. I'm not going to, hurt any of my staff. So if you want, real legitimate information, you can ask me and I can give you some other investigators in my area, in your state, whatever the case may be. Even if I gave you a friend of mine, I have a great colleague, in California, he's going to tell you the same thing. We have to follow the law. So don't just assume that you're going to be able to get what you want, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it. You can go to the rogue people, but I guarantee you that they're going to get caught sooner or later because they don't know the rules and the laws, and they're going to end up out of business. So if you're looking for a process server or a private investigator or a notary in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and soon to be West Virginia, I'm just waiting for her to come on board. We'll be happy to help you and answer any of your questions. Our email is harrisinvestigationsllc@yahoo.com. Our website is www.harrisinvestigations.net. And our phone number is 888-484-9827 for questions.